Hi everyone, my name is Dylan, and today I'd like to show you some specific things you can do with GoDaddy Studio to level up your content game. GoDaddy Studio is really defined by its wide-ranging utility for everyday entrepreneurs, but let's narrow things down and take a look at 13 of its most popular applications. First on the list is creating captivating Instagram stories. Now, perhaps unsurprisingly, Instagram story templates are among the most popular in GoDaddy Studio, and they can really be anything from promotions to price lists, menus, sneak peeks, behind the scenes. There's just so many ways you can play it, and we've got templates for all of these. And remember, of course, Instagram stories are fantastic for engagement with things like polls. And now that everybody is able to put a clickable link in an Instagram story, they're even better for driving traffic to your website or store. Using pages makes it quick and easy to create multi-page stories for better engagement. You would simply just tap to duplicate your design, and then you can make some minor changes to the subsequent pages to find that perfect balance between consistency and variety. Number 2 is designing your own logo. Now, a logo is usually the first step in developing your full brand identity, and it's something that's really satisfying to do on your own, and that's something you can definitely do with GoDaddy Studio. You can either build your own logo from scratch with various elements like graphics, fonts, and shapes, or a much easier way to start is with one of our templates. You would simply select one that you like and customize it for your brand. Once it's designed, you can save your logo in your graphics folder so that it's very easy to add to any of your designs down the line. Number 3 is making video posts and ads. Now, when you're ready to bring out the big guns, then posting video content is definitely one way that you can take your brand to the next level. And it's a lot easier than you might imagine to create video content, especially when you are starting with one of the hundreds of beautifully designed templates that we have for you. Now, video can be used in a whole range of different ways. For example, it could function as just something of a dynamic background or textural elements. It could also be used in a far bolder way with animated text if you really want to grab attention to a promotion that you're running. And then, of course, there are any number of ways that you can incorporate short live action clips, whether that is existing content that you have or something that you find in our library. And then, of course, we have a range of animated videos which are really beautiful and eye-catching at the same time. Once you've found a template that works for you, it's also very easy to replace the video content. You would simply tap the video, hit replace, and then you can explore either the thousands of royalty-free, really high-quality images available in the Pixabay library, or perhaps you could search for something in our exclusive GoDaddy Studio videos library with a whole bunch of content that we've curated and created specifically for you. You would simply tap the image to replace it. And then once it's on your canvas, it's also very easy to edit in much the same way that you would edit a photograph. The 4th thing you can do is push sales with a promotion. Now, it's not enough to simply have your product or service available online. You need to give it an active push from time to time, and running a promotion is how you do that. Now, this promotion could take the form of a sale, a giveaway, a competition. We've got templates for all of these options, so try searching for something like sale or competition or promotion, and you'll be spoiled for choice with the number of designs that we have for you. Next up is creating a cross-platform campaign with layouts. Now, layouts are perhaps one of the most underrated secret weapons in GoDaddy Studio. They are amazing for creating a consistent look and feel as you show up on different platforms, or perhaps if you're running a specific sales campaign across multiple channels, then layouts do most of the design heavy lifting for you. And they're super simple to use. You would just pick the one that appeals to you and then select a specific template, and you would simply tap the placeholder to begin replacing the images and text. It really couldn't be easier, and you're guaranteed of a fantastic result. Another game-changing application that GoDaddy Studio offers is creating and saving color palettes for your brand. With the new themes tool, you can pick a design style for your brand, and with the tap of a button, you can cycle through different color combinations, which makes the design process so much easier. This is also fantastic for creating multi-page designs. You can add a little bit of variety to these designs literally in a matter of seconds. Once you've found your perfect color combination, you can then continue to add, delete, or modify colors in your color palette. And once you are happy with what you have, you can then save that color palette so that your future designs maintain consistency. Number 7 is finding your perfect font. Now, fonts are an essential component of your brand identity, but they're also just a lot of fun to play around with and explore different creative options. Now, in GoDaddy Studio's font library, we have more than 600 different options available for you. All of these are free with a pro subscription, and they are grouped according to specific design styles and categories. If you want to just check out the most recent additions to our font library, navigate to the new tab, and here you will only see the newest and freshest font additions in GoDaddy Studio. Number 8 is creating shoppable product posts. Now, social commerce is definitely one of the biggest opportunities to have opened up for entrepreneurs in recent years. It's never been easier to put your product in front of a captivated audience and make sales in seconds with just a few taps. But in order to get those taps, you really have to put your product in the best possible light, make it look as appealing as possible, and this is where great design can really be an ally. If you have products that you're looking to feature and ultimately sell online, then you definitely have to try out our Remove Image Background tool, which can erase the background from any image with just a single tap, putting our focus squarely on your beautiful product and opening up a range of creative possibilities. The Remove Background tool also lets you create really unique and striking profile pictures, whether that's for your personal or business pages, or perhaps on your website to introduce members of your team. Adding some design flair to these avatars really looks professional, especially if it's drawn from your brand's identity. So you can get creative designing your own profile pic from scratch, or perhaps take a look at some of the templates that we have for you, not forgetting that it's also a great idea to perhaps change your profile picture to align with special occasions or causes too. Next on my list is making beautiful Pinterest posts. Now, amazingly, Pinterest still gets overlooked by a lot of people in their content strategy, particularly for e-commerce. Now, it's not only for recipes and dream home fantasies. Pinterest really moves products too, especially if you have shoppable pins connected to your online store. It's also a really great space to create beautiful visual signposts that drive traffic to your website, your blog, your online store. So you definitely want to think about using Pinterest more if you aren't already, and using some of our beautifully designed templates is a great place to start. Number 11 is creating video thumbnails. Now, if you have video as a part of your content strategy, A, that's brilliant, and B, you definitely know how important it is to catch people's attention with a visually impactful thumbnail. So we have options for YouTube thumbnails as well as IGTV covers, so you can give your entire channel a really unique look and feel and start to add some professional polish to your video content. Next up is designing an unmissable poster or flyer. Now, posters and flyers aren't just fantastic for grabbing attention for events and announcements, they're also one of the more creative design opportunities. I know that this is where our graphic designers definitely like to flex a little bit, so you can build on their efforts and customize one of these beautiful creations that they've created for you. Keep in mind that when it comes time to share your poster or flyer, you have the option when you export in the export settings bar to save that as a JPEG or a PNG if you're sharing it digitally, but if you'd like to print it out, don't forget to save it as a PDF. And finally, we have posting a quote. Now, sharing an inspirational idea, affirmation, or knowledge bomb with your audience is a really good idea in a content strategy because it's something that's easy to do, it's a very popular format, and it starts to position your brand's personality and perspective on the world. The ideas that resonate with your audience will start to form the foundation of a community around your brand. So it's definitely worth trying out. You can either use one of these existing quotes, you're free to do that, or choose one of our beautifully designed templates and add your own words of wisdom to one of those. Alright, so those are just some of the things you can do with GoDaddy Studio. There are plenty more, I promise. Why don't you try it out for yourself by downloading the free app right now on web or mobile. All the links you need are in the description below. I look forward to seeing you next time.